Record.
Okay, so just find some space. Make sure you've got enough space. That's it. And just breathe in and out. Let's see if the property lady, looks like they've switched all the lights off. So, oh well. So relax the shoulders and just check your posture. Show that from the side for those of you watching at home. So your weight, if you come slightly forwards with the weight, so with the first third of the foot, and then release here and drop the hips so that the weight settles just behind the ball of each foot. So if you're wearing sandals, it's the area between the two sandal straps, so the front and the back straps. That's where you allow your weight to settle, or just behind the ball of each foot. Relax the arms. I'm going to take in some big breaths. So when you're filling with air, imagine someone's got their hands lightly on your lower back and you're expanding into the hands, if that helps. We did this as a partner work exercise. Just we had one hand on the chest and one hand on the lower back, and then with a partner. It was quite interesting. I mean, obviously, because that's where your ribs are, that's not going to move as much as the front bit, because we haven't got any bones blocking the movement of the tummy. So you want to tuck your chin in, head floating up, breathing in and out, relax, loosen. So maintaining that sense of quietness. So if anyone fancies a trip to Reach on Wednesdays, there will be a class on Wednesday that's carrying on the 12:30 till 1:30 Wednesday afternoon slot. Will be running all the way until the 3rd of September. And then the next 2 weeks after that, that's when I'm taking a break. I'm still trying to work. I think we're probably going to the New Forest for some of it. And then not sure, because all my friends keep going to different parts of the UK on holiday and saying how wonderful it is. So that's not helping. So
we're going to Land's End.
Yeah. Well, it's the driving. I do love Cornwall, but if I had like a 3-week holiday, then I'd go, because really you need 3 weeks to explore. This is called Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain. So you come forward. So this is the original way I learned. And then you come like that. Draw in. Push down. That's it. Show from the diagonal view. Open. I'm breathing in, breathing out. In. Sun. It's been a really nice day today. It's not been too hot. It's been just right. That's the first just right day I think we've had all summer. So I'm very happy about that. I think that's wonderful.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. So Amy's not in today. She's with her auntie. Her auntie's driven over from up north. So that I think they've gone shopping or something.
Oh, lovely.
That sounds great.
Yeah, lucky them.
Lucky them. Yeah, there's some nice shops in Cambridge. Breathe in. Breathe out. And your knees are soft and bouncy, sort of feeling the knees. Oh. Okay, let's just very gently rock towards the toes and rock. Actually, before we do the rocking, let's wiggle the toes. Even if you're in shoes, that's fine. Wiggle the toes, draw the toes in, stretch the toes out. Draw the toes in, stretch the toes out. I had a very nice time yesterday. I was helping my friend was singing on stage, so I did some fiddle for him. and I was in this beautiful woods near, it was in between Thetford and Bury, so it's in the forest. I think it might have even been Thetford Forest, like the outskirts of it. Beautiful. There was art everywhere. Oh, it was lovely. I was very happy. And I got cups of tea, so I was very happy.
Oh, perfect.
I was like, yeah, it's nice. So it's really beautiful. Stretch the toes out, draw the toes out. Okay, then what you do, if I show you from the diagonal view, you just come up very gently and down. And then rock back. So it's like the blades of a rocking chair. You come up, you breathe in, down. Yeah, you just have to not go too far up. Just do it just right, just to that tolerable level where you're still within balance boundaries. And then once you've done it within the boundaries, what you can do is eventually you can go right up to the top without losing your balance. But it's best to underplay it. You know. So I was playing when the England women were playing, so I didn't get to see it, but I heard about it afterwards. Apparently they won. So very good. That's great. Okay, now we've got forwards and back. So this time when you're rocking forwards and back, I'll show you from the side view again, is your, yeah, it can sometimes help. We're just so hot with, yeah, but really, in proper health and safety, we need to keep them on really, but we're rocking forwards and back, so you want to feel the feet, so your feet are shoulder width apart or hip width apart, maybe slightly, so it's like they line up with the shoulders. But some people might prefer a narrower and some people prefer a wider. It depends on how you personally got put together. And then the other thing is you might want to use your chair in front of you just in case. It can be quite reassuring. It's a bit of a balance thing. So the arms are just, they're not here, they're not there, they're there. If you imagine a trouser seam, you line your middle finger up with the imaginary trouser seam, if that helps. So you're not like that. You're the way you're standing is, it's very similar to how a toddler would stand. So they kind of do that, toddlers, and they're quite bouncy. And we're all breathing. So we're doing for the last 3 sessions of the academic year. Goodness me, it's come around quick again.
Yes, very
Really fast. So we tend to kind of run, this class runs September to sort of August, and then we have a bit of a break. Just because I'm often away, yeah, I'm often away at weekends, various festivals around the country, so actually having a few Mondays to myself is quite a good thing. So you want to do it so you're keeping the heels and keeping the toes on the floor as you walk. So it's just to that almost moving point, and then you just reel it in again. So it's like, and then you want to relax here, and you want to relax in the lower back. So how did you find out about the class?
Well, I noticed on the boarding, each had something.
Oh yes. Oh, that's very out of date.
That's
now.
why I put
Yes.
it somewhere else.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I'm not sure who I'm supposed to contact to put my new poster in. So there is one, the Reach one on Wednesdays, 12:30 to 1:30. That's running all the way through. So I thought I don't want to cut off everything. And then just allow it to settle just behind the ball of each foot again. And this time we're just very gently going 60% to 40%. in, breathe out. So this one, sometimes it helps you get that feeling of moving of the weight. If you take a slightly wider then you can really feel that. And I'm aiming my weight in the balance point of each foot. That's it. So once you've got it wider, then you can adjust and bring it back in again, just to get it back to that. But it's quite nice to exaggerate a bit, and then you can get an idea of the feel of the movement. So if we'd been at a seminar, and we've been here practicing all day, we could spend 10 minutes on each bit, but we've only got the hour. So, so again, chin, draw the chin in so the crown of the head floats up, and you're lengthening through, so you feel the neck opening. And then come round and round. Yeah, I'll ask Diane, who does she runs the hall, her and Mr. Diane. They run the hall together at Reach, and they'll probably know the person I'm supposed to contact to put the new. But I'm getting a company to see if they can design me I'm paying for some advertising, and they've got graphic designers there, and included in the price they can design me something. So I'll see if they can. Yeah, that'd be good. So we're going round and round. That's nice. So really pay attention to the contact with feet, and also be upright, and you're looking forwards with your sleepy tiger eyes. So it's like eyes like a sleepy tiger. So it's like they're relaxed, but they're alert. So that's a traditional from China. That's what they say. They say tiger eyes, tiger eyes. So that sort of look when I was in Mull, and I was watching the white-tailed and golden eagles that they had there, and you could look at them and you could see there was this really good. That's a sleepy tiger eyes. Yeah, it's that kind of. So it's like an alert figure, but relaxed as well. Okay, now try going in the other direction. So this is quite a useful bus stop exercise. I mean, worst case scenario, people will think they've been at the Five Bells or something. You want to relax, nice and relaxed. Just bounce a bit. Breathing. So we've done that for 10 minutes, and then just feel the feet, really tune into those feet. Very gently turn the waist. So we're doing the tiny turn today. So you release in the shoulders, so the shoulders just move. Well, I'm glad the poster still works. There was a lady who comes to the Reach class on Monday mornings, Tai Chi and tea. She'd been going past a poster, or there was a poster in the magazine. She'd been looking at it for 3 years, and then she started coming a couple of months ago. It's brilliant. So it does work.
I only looked at it once.
Oh, there you go. You didn't wait 3 years. And then the council for the sewing class I teach on Mondays, which is also stopping on the same everything's stopping on the 18th on Monday. So they put the advert in the council, but they put the wrong person's phone number. So this poor person's been getting loads of Tai Chi inquiries.
How unfortunate.
Yeah. I think she teaches different types of fitness, but she also teaches pole fit, which is pole. It's like a keep fit class, but with pole dancing. And I thought, I don't think many 80-year-olds probably fancy that, but climbing up and down a pole, I thought that was hilarious. So I'm gonna text her my number and say, oh, hi. If I know anyone that wants to learn pole fit, then I can give them your number. It was very funny. So we're just letting the arms swing. Very breathing. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm just very gentle bouncing. I'll show that from the side. So we're doing it, we're nice and release. I'm just going to ask if you can put on one leg. Back a sec, keep bouncing. Yeah. I've got a few festivals, so having a Monday off to recover is quite useful. Yeah. Great, thanks a lot. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Right, we can see better now. I don't want all the lights on because then it gets really bright. That's what I want. So the arms are very. I'll come closer for the people, like this. So, and then I'm like that. This is floating up, and the rest is hanging down. I mean, this is never going to be fully straight because I've got extra windy bits in my spine, but that's all right. I mean, it's a normal. Most people don't have a fully symmetrically, perfectly curved spine. So, and then shaking. So this, the image we get is imagine a dog's just come out of the water. There was this very happy dog I met when I was working in London, and I went to one of the parks because it's a bit towny over there, not much greenery. So I like to find nice parks, do some Tai Chi, get a nice iced coffee or something, wander about, meet people, and it's all very nice. And I like all the dogs. There's a lot of people with dogs. And then I was walking past this very muddy, boggy puddle. And there was this very happy, I couldn't tell what the dog was. We go up, 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 up. It's a very, very muddy, soggy dog, looking absolutely delighted and very happy. And then you go. So if you've got, make sure when you do this exercise, you took the things out, anything sharp in your pockets, because I made that mistake and it was not good. So you have a nice, nothing in your pockets. And we just start, so you start by lengthening down through the arms. You can do that just to get the arms to lengthen. It's nice to stroke the arms. And then he emerged completely covered in mud, a pair of very happy looking eyes. And then proceeded, luckily I was out of shot, and then proceeded to go big mud. It's fantastic.
Lucky that.
It's brilliant Tai Chi. Oh, it's wonderful. I looked very, very happy. The owners were like, oh. So does he like water? Yes, we won't mind a shower there. So, oh. Up, 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 keep the shake going, keep the shake going, keep the shake going. Stretch. And then this. It does feel better. It's like a very mindful way of having a big strop, really. It's like mindful and relaxed. Mindful and relaxed strop. Let's do, and we do 3. So when I did this with my teacher in Reading, we did 3. Nice. Okay. So we just very gently lift the whole of the foot up, sit down rather than the heels of the toes. That's fine. Then we'll go a little bit slower. Just let the foot fall down. Not hugely hard, just let it drop. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, shoulders. Breathing. Just make sure we'll do a little bit of joint mobilizing, and then we'll look at the. No, missed that. I have opened the. Yeah, this is a new, well, it's a new second-hand computer. Go around the other way, and it keeps flashing with things and tells me things. I'm not sure how to switch those off. I need to ask someone that knows. So we're just doing that. That's it. That's very good. Good. Arms. Okay, have a little posture check. So check your posture. So the chin is tucked in a little. The head is floating up. Seeing the hips. Just put your hands on the tummy. Check that that's all. Everything feels right. And then we'll do the other shoulder. So we're just breathing out. Nice and relaxed. That's it. What I might do is if it gets too hot in here, I can always open that door and sort of prop it open with a chair because we get a bit of a through breeze then, and it's a bit, it can get a bit sauna-like in here, can't it?
Can't still go well.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. No, it was lovely. And then we go in the other direction. So, and that's lovely. Okay, let's do this one. Open. So what I'm going to do is I will prop the door open with that red chair. Just do that, and then we better have a bit of a water break as well. There is water in the kitchen if you haven't bought any. So this is bird opens its wings. Bird opens its wings. Yeah, I don't know which bird. It must be a pigeon. I've seen pigeons do that, and possibly owls. It might be an owl. Okay, let's stop for a water break, and I'll try and get some more air flowing through this room. So thanks so much. Maybe turn the fans up a bit. That might help. Right, I'm now illegally blocking a fire door. Oh, that's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better already. Yeah. Let's do that. You're not really supposed to do that, but it's hot. Right. I'll just pause the music Any questions so far?
How's the shoulder, Edmund?
Yeah, I know about the other one. That one should.
Other exercises for this one. Yes.
Online.
Right.
No,
So we'll be focusing on the box, the Tai Chi box exercise today, because it's very good for developing balance. I think most of us, and you can also, it's quite versatile because you can make it really challenging. But we'll just continue. We just want a little bit more shoulders. So I'll do the next one. So we're like this, forwards, up, down, down. And if your arms don't do that, do a variation. So you can do a shallower circle, and that will still work. Or you can do the full circle that goes past the ear, you see, and then it rotates. Once you get the ear, it rotates behind, down. So, now one of my main teachers, Eli, he's now in Australia,
Oh, let me see.
teaching summer camp.
Oh, wow.
He's back in August. He's very good. He's an international, teaches international. He's very, very nice guy. Though. Yeah, you're turning your body as well. It's almost like doing the loosening exercise. And there's a slight waist turn. So when you're doing this exercise, you're also doing it at a much slower pace than when we're doing the loosening. So it's like a slow. I'll show you slow loosening as well, and then like that. And just do what works.
this one's okay.
Yeah, what's the other one?
This is the old
That's the old injury one.
rotating cuffs.
Yeah.
Stuff.
So all right. So what you want to do is do a shallower version.
Oh,
So go to here, and now go to there. Turn. That's it. And then come back. There you go. You can do that. Yeah. That's the. And then what will happen is, because obviously the muscles are being affected with the injury, so you can adapt it. Because the important thing is this turning, this opening and closing. So you want to feel. I mean, with the people doing the full version, you're really feeling that opening and closing. But you can still get the opening and closing, even here like that. You can even do it like that, and that still be the same exercise. Yeah. But think more about turning the body, and then that, and imagine this opening, and then it closes as you go to the front. There you go. So there's ways you can adapt to how you actually work. That works much better. Because if you've had and also if you've had a spinal injury and you can't turn your spine, then you just do a smaller version. You just do small. So we were doing this loosening exercise. You can actually do it much slower. It's harder to coordinate and to feel the connections through the body, but that's quite nice. So can you do this one where you open? So you rotate there. Yeah. Okay, so some of your rotator cuffs is actually working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And some is.
and some bits aren't. So that would be a good exercise for you to do. Actually, let's all do it. So you go like that, feel that open, and that. And then you can also do a bigger version of it, where you go like that, and then you go like that. And that still works well. Yeah, there you go. So just because you can't do one bit, it's a bit like we've had loads of roadworks, haven't we? So and sometimes they completely shut the road and then they just send you on a diversion. So what you want to do when we do, instead of doing this, you can do the diversion. That's the diversion. It will still get you there, but there you go. And that's definitely doing something, isn't it? That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. So let's do a bit of qigong. So if anyone needs to sit down and do them, that's fine as well. I mean, you were here this morning, so if you need to sit down, you can do that. We're not. This isn't boot camp.
Just as well.
This is enjoyably explore movements camp. So it's just enjoying the sensation of moving. Really, that's what we're doing. We're exploring, so we're experimenting. We're experimental biomechanics. There you go. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So we're exploring biomechanics. So notice how far up and how far down. I'll go with my hands. Show you through the. So I'm just going to about leg height, about between chest and neck height, if that much. Probably just chest height. Yeah. So just going to here, which is there. That's it. Yeah, Mike, the head honcho of the school, he does a lot less movement now. He's been doing a lot of meditating. And his classes tend to be super chilled. Pretty good. Oh, goose fly. So your goose might need to be a wren, or a sparrow or something. Yeah. So don't, maybe a kestrel. That might work. There we go. And as you come down, expand the. Okay, let's just look at the hands. So we're just going to expand and release. Expand. I'll come a bit. Oh, sorry, people watching on the TV. But like this, expand, release. But at no point are these rigid. They're like if you watch the nature shows, coral reef or something, or you get a jellyfish and they kind of do this kind of thing, or octopus. They do that. That's it. How are we doing over here? Marvellous. Right, let's do the other hand so it's not left out. So I'm just doing one hand and feeling that from the front, like that. I'll do that. So I'm relaxing here as well. I'm relaxing the wrist and the elbow. And both. So if Tommy Cooper had ever seen a Tai Chi person and joined in and done classes, this is how we would have done it, just like that bit. He'd have done it much more relaxed. Just like that. That wouldn't have been as funny though. So there we go. Right. Right. So now when we come up, we're softening the hands, drawing the fingers in, and then as we come down, draw the fingers out. So that changes the quality of the feeling. And then the other thing you want to do is you want to imagine or move as if you're moving through Imagine you're in a very still but not too cold lake, something like that, when you're moving. So the quality of water that you imagine you're moving through will be different. So if you're imagining you were moving in a nice, gentle rain shower, that would feel different than if you imagined you were either in a sea moving or in a river. See? In the Tai Chi Classics, it says move as if you're moving through water, but it doesn't say what the water's doing. So I guess you could make that better. So if it's still water, so as you come up, the water's pressing down on your arms, on the top of the arms, and as you come down, the water's underneath, you see. So you could, it can help having a little image to work with, as long as you don't get too stuck on it. That's beautiful. Okay, parting the clouds, a bit like this. Up. It's nice, isn't it? So what you want to do is you want to imagine all your joints have got lots of room in. You're expanding, just creating some space. So again, for the rotator cuff things, you want to do a smaller version of it. That's it. And a nice round shape. So it comes up. So this is the baby version. So it does the same thing, but you're not putting strain on muscles that haven't quite. Did you see a physio yet? Have you
The less back.
seen? Fantastic. He's actually giving you some exercises. That's
Yeah.
So when you're doing it sitting down, you need your feet flat on the floor because you want to really feel what's happening right to the feet. So all the moves we do can be done sitting down. That's it. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, I mean that's much smoother how you're moving, but obviously because of the things going on, you're not going to look the same as anyone as well. None of us are going to look like each other because we've all got different bodies that work in different ways. Yeah. Any questions? Okay. So I'm going to borrow. Can't borrow that chair. I'll borrow that chair. Let's show the part of Wild Horse's main health exercise that we're going to do, and then put that in the memory banks. And then so from here, there's like this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you transfer the weight, palm up, palm down. Bring the hand across, hold the ball, and there we go. So this is so you can carry on doing that. The standing uppy version, let's put that back where I found. We won't be using them again. We'll have to remember where I put them. So the standing uppy version, health version, I have a slightly wider stance just to give me a chance to feel that weight moving. So you transfer the weight and turn. And then you transfer the weight and turn. So I'm turning my whole torso. I'm not twisting. I'm not twisting one bit of the spine more than the other. It's all working as a single unit. So it's actually quite safe movement. Hold the ball. Go 1. Palm up, palm down. 2, bring it across. 3, hold the ball. 4, bring it across. 1, unwind, open, transfer the weight. 2, transfer the weight again, bring it across. 3, turn the waist, hold the ball. 4, bring it across. nice round shape in the arms. 2, 3. 1. So you can feel this is a good one for the brain. Very good brain. Anything that works the brain works balance. Even if you're not quite doing what I'm doing, and it's a variation. So who cares? We've got brains that work better just by doing this exercise. Fantastic, very good. So and just relax. So my teacher Emma, she was showing we were online on Zoom during lockdown. She was showing this really complicated movement. Showed it a couple of times. They went, right, join in. And we joined in. After about 5 minutes, she said, carry on, and then stopped. She goes, I will have a look. And then was looking intently at the screen. And then she said, ah, very good, she said. I see you are all doing variations. Well done. It all stopped. And she goes, now have another look and see if you can get it to match closer to what I'm doing. I thought that was a really nice way of saying we're all rubbish. It was very nice. But it was much nicer. And so that if I just show it again, let's do it from here. So I've got palm up, palm down. Transfer the weight across. So it's got hold the ball, it's got that move, and it's got that move. Yeah. So if I break it down into if someone was taking lots of photographs for a Tai Chi book, we'd have that one, and then we'd have that one. We'd have that one, and then we'd have that one. So let's do the snapshot version. So snapshot number 1. So we're in we've moved the weight, so there's more weight in that leg than that leg, and this is a nice round. And we're up, and we've got our sleepy tiger eyes. There we go. Now we transfer the weight. Now you turn your waist so the hand faces front. Then you turn your waist a bit more, and you've held the ball. And then you transfer the whole thing across. There you go. And you transfer the weight again, turn the waist slightly to the corner, palm up, palm down. Transfer the weight, turn the waist a little bit so that the palm faces, fingers face the front and the palm faces up. Then you turn the waist a bit more, hold the ball. Then you transfer the weight. There you go. Much better, right? Let's, burns your legs, doesn't it? Amazing. Considering how we're not using any gym equipment except our own bodies. So things that murder your legs, bone density. So balance. It's all good because we're training our brain to feel where our weight is and where our limbs are in relation to the rest of the body, which is excellent. That's why Tai Chi is one of the things people recommend for balance. They recommend it for cardiac rehab, stroke rehab. If you've got cancer, you can do Tai Chi. You can even do it lying down. I mean, you have to adapt it because obviously one of my teachers, Eli, he's a young guy in his 30s. He does sparring. He uses Tai Chi to fight with. He does loads of stretching and mobilising because he needs to be able to chuck somebody, punch things. And he doesn't do competition. He just does practicing with mostly chaps, but some women. And then he's also got some quite older students who are doing this. He does very good relaxation things, and it all works the balance. But it is a bit challenging. But so I'm looking forward to him coming back from Australia to see what else he's found out. Let's just have a think. Yeah. So the type, we'll come back to that one. We did this in the improvers class last Wednesday. So this one, and you imagine a box. It's called the Tai Chi box. So just watch what I'm doing. So I come in, I come out. So I've got a box. So it's a square. You imagine you're on a solid box, like you're in in the Olympics. They stand on a podium. It's like a podium box.
Yeah.
Which leg did I move first? I can't remember. I'll use this one. I'll move the right. Come in, and I'll wait. Check. Am I balanced? Heel, toe. Transfer the weight. Draw in. And you try and do it so you don't fall off the podium. So you want to avoid travelling forward, otherwise you haven't got a channel of boxes, you've just got a single box, and then you move the same leg that started. So you start and finish the diagonal step. So I do this leg, and then after a few goes I'll do the other leg. So let's just try that out. And if you want, you can come in like this, just to give your arms up to do. And open the hands, step, and close. Come up. And this really messes the brain up then, and then we'll step, and then we'll do wild goose. That's nice. So sometimes it's easier to, so don't lose control of your arms. Let's try that again. Come up, breathe in, breathe out. Open. So to here. Then it opens, sinks down, step across. So this isn't how Mike does it, it's just, sometimes it's quite hard to just focus on the feet on their own. So we'll I'm doing this for again, so come up. And it's quite a useful little exercise because don't need much space. So you can do it you can even do it in the cupboards. Don't know why you'd want to do it in the cupboard, but make it shy and then you come up. Turn the palms over, down, sink the hips. Wild goose orchestral. Small kestrel. Okay, we'll do one more going back. Oh yeah. Finishing off with a wild goose. Now we're going to move the other leg, but before we won't do the arms yet, we'll just do the legs. So I'm moving this leg. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll just do a few this side, otherwise we'll be wonky. Let's not do that. So transfer the weight, draw this foot in. This is called cat stance. Now step across the diagonal to the top corner of your box or podium, and then transfer the weight. Now draw this foot in. So you're both feet on the corner of the box. Now you step out to the other corner of the box. So you look like this, see? It's a small box. So you feel for it first. No, too soon. Look, you feel for it. So you've gone forward, you've missed your box. So you use your proprioception to work out whether, and then you go to the middle. Small box, and be upright, so the chin's tucked in, the head's floating. So you feel with your feet to work out what your feet are doing. Problem is, if you look down at the feet, that is useful. As soon as you know where they are, come back upright again. Because you want to feel it. Now you go to here. Now step out the back, toe, heel. And then you sink back. Yeah, we're hurrying to move. What we want to do is really be sitting in where we're at. And then we draw in. And then you move out to the side. And then you move the weight. Can you see the difference? Can you feel the difference? So some of you, you've gone too far forward. So I've got a line there and I've got a line there. And so my feet are either here or here or here or here or here. So you want to be, this kind of precision, it's not just to annoy everybody, it's also really useful training because you're using your feet to tell you where you are in relation to the ground and in relation to where your body is. Which, what do you think that's going to be good for?
Coordination.
Coordination, balance, yes. Yeah, really good for balance. It is a pain because you want to get on with it. And also, culturally, in places like China, Japan, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Taiwan, everywhere else, they've got traditions of meditation, they've got traditions of movement, they've got traditions of understanding movement and feeling everything as you're doing it, which we don't. So effectively, by being in these classes, we're actually learning another language. We're learning a movement language. So of course it's going to be tricky because we've got what Morris dancing, and nothing wrong with that, and Scottish dancing, Irish dancing, you know, all the dancing things. Ballet, that's quite good.
Yeah.
They have to really pay attention to what they're doing when they're doing ballet, but it's not taught globally. Like things like Tai Chi and stuff, a lot of people in, not so much the youngsters, but the older people, they're all been doing this since they were young. And the youngsters, because I spoke to someone, they treat it as like Morris dancing, and it's a bit embarrassing, but then they get older and realise they need to do some exercise. That's when they go, oh, okay, oh, this is really good. And it's already in their cultural repertoire, so it's actually easier to learn. But that doesn't mean we can't. So I'll just show that. Let's just do. Do it sitting down as well. Just do the arm movements. Perfect. Up, down. We'll work on this one because it's a really good exercise for. I find the foot movements much easier when I've actually got something to do with my hands. It's weird. So once we've got that a little more in our hardwired, what you can then do, just so you can see how this progresses, we'll stop soon. Yeah. You can actually do things like really go for the power balance thing. I've been practicing a lot. I've been working on this exercise because I thought there must be more fun ways of doing this exercise. Yeah. So what you want is you want your hips level. So your hips, we're practicing it like this, keeping our hips level and keeping contained within our Olympic gold medal podium. And then when we lift up with the knee, think of the back hip rotating downwards so that the hips are level. It's much easier to balance on one leg with level hips. Yeah. What a cool exercise. let's just, yeah, let's go back to that. So, so embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So what we did right at the beginning, so really simple exercises. I did an exercise with Eva. I paid to have a private class with her. Get an hour and a quarter, it's about 60 quid. It's quite a lot.
What's that now?
Yeah. And we just breathe in. And we just did one exercise for most of the hour, and I felt my legs, and it was very, very dull, but it was really, really good. So just embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Yeah. I didn't want you guys missing out on a really brilliant balance exercise that we did last Wednesday. So I've been practicing it since Wednesday. It's fantastic. It was quite, especially the challenging version, really hard to do without falling over. But you can see how it would be useful. Yeah. Okay, let's get very super young faces. So you rub the hands together. Now, Master Chung, who I learnt this off, said this helps you to look younger. So you do that. And you, oh, marvellous. Oh, feel that youthful complexion coming out and all the years falling off, marvellous. And then underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then youthful face, marvellous. And then rub the hands together. Give the lower back a rub. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, and then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So we've got the sleepy tiger eyes. Sleepy tiger eyes. So I did a little variation on it. See if you can spot the difference. So I also do it like this. So I start like this, and I rotate. So that was a version I learned off Carell, Mrs. Mystica Scuba. And you can just stick with the first original version. Oh. Nice. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together, and bow. Tell me, friends, I'm trying to make a post, so I'll get Burwell Print to do it, I've been told. They're very good. So we've got, I guess, with the 18th is the last one. But if you want more Tai Chi, just come to the one in Reach in the afternoon at lunchtime. We're looking at Chen style, but you can do it in the chair as well. So everything you can do sitting down, it's all good. And well done, everyone. We'll continue with that horrible exercise, and we'll look at the walking with Carlton Wild Horses Mate next week. So that's another one. It's great for balance, and you look really cool. And if you practice it in the garden, your neighbours will go, "Oh, I saw you practicing Tai Chi." Yeah. Yes, well. Okay, well done, everyone. Marvellous. Good job. Bye.